So the match of the night yesterday, without a doubt, was Georgi Tsvetkov versus Kamil. We're finally getting to see the post-match backstage interviews here. I want to take a look at this one from Georgi and then compare it with Kamil's thoughts after the match, as well as talk about their rankings and some future matchups. So let's hop into what Georgi had to say directly after the match here.
I'm here with Georgi Tsvetkov. Georgi, crazy hard match. How are you feeling?
Exhausted and disappointed.
What do you feel?
It certainly was a war. He was saying in the press conference, this is not going to be an easy match. Don't be so confident, Kamil. And that was true. This match was an absolute battle.
Like went wrong in that match?
I'm arm wrestler making arm wrestling against guy who is not arm wrestler and not making arm wrestling.
What do you specifically mean by that?
King's move and full press. This is for me is not arm wrestling. But
Slightly ironic considering he did both of those in the match, but he was doing, whatever he could to get that win.
greetings to him. He is great.
So if you could do it again, would you do anything differently?
It's tough doing the post-match interviews because when I did it at EVW25, I mean, obviously when you're doing it with the loser, they're not in the best mood after the match. They might not even want to do the interview in the first place. And, clearly Georgi put his heart into training and preparing for that match. Really wanted to come up with the W. He fought very hard, but, Kamil was the winner. So
You feel like went really wrong there?
They gave me one foul in the fourth round, I think, or the fifth. I was taking the win, and they gave me foul, and he won 3-2. If they didn't give me a foul, it was going to be 3-2 for me, and after that I beat him. It was going to be my victory, but it's all done.
So you feel like you were unfairly fouled, correct?
Yeah. I know when my elbow is going out. In this situation, it was not out, but it's okay.
When he Kings moved you, were you surprised or did you feel like he might do that?
I had no idea that he can do this, and I had only press because my arm was pumped.
So you feel like, would you like to run it back?
that moment reminds me of the moment that Jerry Cadaret Kings moved Kamil. The moment where Kamil was Kings moving Georgi, and Georgi had to go for the press to push Kamil. Kamil was going off the back of the elbow pad before he got pinned.
Oh, to do what?
Like rematch. Would you like a rematch?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you need a certain amount of time or you feel like you're ready right now and it was just bad calls and bad day?
I don't. It's okay. I mean,
Georgi obviously upset directly after the match. He fought very hard. Big respect to Georgi. Let's look at the rankings here. Let's see what would be a good matchup for him next. Maybe Hermes. Who else? Obviously, he lost to Michael Todd. Maybe Kurdecha versus Georgi Tsvetkov. Maybe that's a match I would have. Probably he would have Georgi as a favorite on that. Maybe a rematch with Morozov, considering he beat Morozov before. So, but let's go to Kamil's thoughts right after the match here.
Oh, it was incredible. 1 minute it looked like you had it in the bag. The next minute it looked like you were finished. You then pulled out the King's move. Tsvetkov pulled out the flop press. What is that about? Kamil, that's got to be the best match of your life.
You already know there's going to be 100 edits of that round everywhere.
Yeah, I told everyone I will die here. I will die here and I will win. And I almost died.
May have died a couple of times. I'm sure you came into this match with a script in your mind or how this would go. Please tell me there is no way you saw it going like that.
After round one, personally, I thought it was just going to be a blowout with Kamil winning pretty dominantly in round one.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't expecting Georgi to be so sticky in this point, really. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but maybe he has so short forearm or something, but I couldn't pin him straight. Crazy. First round, I think he want to hook me, and that's why he lost. But second round, he go everything what he have in the back, and I really couldn't go easy. Also, the referee was very strict because I was looking the middle of the line, and I was really so close, but maybe 1 second I move it gently, not sure, but I don't care. I win it. That's most important.
Kamil, yesterday, in the most dramatic of circumstances, we saw Levan Saganashvili vacate the super heavyweight title. It was then handed down to Devon Lara. Devon Lara denied that, did not want any parts of it, wanted it to be contested, and that here we are, world title eliminator with a day's notice. You've come out, and the high likelihood is now that I expect you'll face the man we're about to see in a moment defending the left-hand title in Las Vegas in December. One thing is for sure, you are going to be contesting the heavyweight title. How much has changed in 1 month?
Oh, let's be honest. I think I have to a little bit speed up my training to be more fast, more stronger next match, because look, Georgi almost killed me, and I believe that the top 3 guys are slightly better than Georgi. So I really have to focus more, maybe less work, better sleep, just focus that I have this shot already booked.
Less work, more sleep. Are we going to see full-time arm wrestler Kamil? That could be a new version that's even nastier. I mean, this guy's always posting him working hard, many hours. On top of that, training for arm wrestling. We saw Vitaly basically becoming a recent full-time arm wrestler, I don't know, the past year or two, where he's doing less of the truck driving. So clearly the sleep, recovery, every little aspect is key if you want to be 100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, he nearly died. His lady is sat right here. She nearly
So will we
died.
see Kamil versus Vitaly? That's the question. Or will they set up a different match? Kamil obviously recognizing that he needs to get even stronger if he wants to beat someone like Levan or someone in the top 3, someone like Devon. That's not going to be easy at all. But let me know your thoughts on Georgi's reaction after the match, as well as Kamil's thoughts after the match and what stood out to you from the event yesterday.